Good. Correct. Civic joy. थोड़ा सा अगर शर्ट लोगे ना वहां से इसको थोड़ा सा दूर है कि वहां से Vidhik Sewa.
Within 2 minutes, we are getting messages on the phone number, sir. Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, I request you to rise as our chief guest has arrived with us.
Thank you. Please sit down. Please take your seats.
Please take your seat. With the permission of the chair, may I begin the proceedings, Lordship? Thank you, Lordship. Some people come into our lives and go, but there are some who leave their imprints in our life and mind, and we carry them forever in our life. I feel honored and privileged to welcome such a distinguished person, our worthy chief guest of the occasion, who hardly needs any introduction. An honorable person who has made a name by his distinguished work in numerous capacities, and legal aid being one of them. I would also like to our chief guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Ali Muhammad Magri, Judge, Common High Court of Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, Executive Chairman of Jammu Kashmir Legal Services Authority, Member National Legal Services Authority of India, Chairman Juvenile Justice Committee of Common High Court of Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, taking out time from his lordship's busy schedule and inaugurating Vidhik Sewa Kendra, Sewa Kendra, childcare room, Khayal Ittefal, and playway for children, Gindun, at ADR Center, Badgaon. I also extend a warm welcome to Mr. Muhammad Ashraf Malik, Principal District and Sessions Judge, Badgaon, Chairman District Legal Services Authority, Badgaon, Mr. Shabirul Hassan, ACR, Badgaon, Mr. Gohar, SP, Badgaon, all the other dignitaries from Judiciary, High Court, Bar Association, Badgaon, media, all the invitees, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, it's a pleasant evening, all soaked in the celebration mood. It's my pleasure to welcome you all today in this inaugural function of Vidhik Sewa Kendra, Sewa Kendra, childcare room, Khayal Ittefal, and playway for children, Gindun, which is an initiative of District Legal Services Authority, Badgaon, achieved only after the guidance of our Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Justice Ali Muhammad Magri, Executive Chairman, Jammu Kashmir Legal Services Authority. Now, before proceeding ahead, I would request the IT staff to play the Nalsa theme song on the projector, which has been created by our PLV, showcasing the activities of DLSA Badgaon, especially for our chief guest. Uzair, please. Thank you, Zair and Shaukat, for the brilliant work. To commence the proceedings, may I invite Mr. Mohammed Sessions Judge Badgam, Chairman, District Legal Services Authority, Badgam, to formally welcome our honorable chief guest and the gathering. Sir, please.
Thank you for inviting me. Good afternoon and warm welcome to all of you. Today we rejoice as with us is a person who is a versatile judge and an administrator, and a person with eagle eyes and exceptional energy to meet challenges confronted by downtrodden sections of the society. A person with dynamic leadership qualities, leading and guiding all of us to achieve the goal of justice for all. With all this, I'm short of words to extend welcome to our special person and the chief guest, my lord, Honorable Justice Ali Ahmad Magri, Judge, High Court of Jammu and Kashmir, and Executive Chairman of Jammu and Kashmir Legal Services Authority. I take pause and make an attempt to fill this vacuum by resorting to a couplet of Bollywood, which says, "ये हम हैं जो हिजर में दीवारों दर को देखते हैं, कभी सबह को, कभी नाम बर को देखते हैं, वो है कभी हम उनको, कभी अपने घर को देखते हैं, नजर कहीं न लग जाए उसके दस्ते बाजू को, नजर कहीं न लगे उसको उसके दस्ते बाजू को, ये लोग क्यों मेरे जख्मे जिगर को देखते." I simultaneously extend warm welcome to the worthy members of the Bar Association led by Advocate Shaukat Ahmed Bhatt, President, Advocate M.S. Manan, Vice President, and Secretary, Advocate Javed Muhammad Kupi, for being part of this program. We are really grateful to you people. I find it part of my duty also to extend my warmest welcome to the senior members of the Bar Association, with whose presence the event has really become more graceful. It's my pleasure to inform your lordship that way back in 2003, I was posted as the Chief Judicial Magistrate, Badgam. With the passing times, Mr. Anup Kumar was also Judicial Magistrate posted in the district Badgam by then. With the passing times, the roles of the bar have also multiplied, I think not less than 8 times. That is a matter of pleasure also, but matter of immense pleasure is that so far as the Bar Association at Badgam is concerned, it has not augmented its roles as far as the quantity is concerned. It has exceptionally improved the quality. I would like this opportunity also to welcome the respected officers of the district administration, including the municipal committee Badgam, for their collaboration with Jalsa Badgam and providing full administrative assistance in making this program a success. I welcome officers of police, here led by the SP, additional SP Badgam, for being part of this program and for providing unconditional support and assistance whenever it is required. Equally, I especially welcome my colleagues in registry, Mr. Anup Kumar and all others who are absentia. I am thankful to you for their cooperation also. Mr. Gawar Majid Dalal and Mr. Abdul Bari, the Joint Registrar Judiciary, whose contribution can never be overlooked. I warmly welcome my colleagues in the district judiciary in Badgam, foremost among them, Brother Mr. Sunil Sangda, Mr. Shabir Ahmed Malik, Mr. Jahangir Ahmed Bakshi, and Ms. Uzma Amin. I must acknowledge the zeal and ability of Ms. Fozia Pal, Secretary Jalsa, in collaborating this event. I extend warm welcome to Ms. Fozia Pal, who is hosting this program as well. All the court staff, headed by Mr. Jagdish Singh, Chief Administrative Officer, and Jalsa staff, including the PLVs, have worked very hard in making the arrangements and put them in place. And their role is indeed and in fact commended. I hereby extend a special welcome to all of Ladies and gentlemen, the primary intent behind this program is to disseminate information about Vidhik, Sewa Kendra, Sewa Kendra, and Child Care Room, along with play, given the name and style, Khayali Itfal and Gindu. Vidhik Sewa Kendra is a revolutionary step in making the physical distance relevant. No court in the Union Territory is not reachable to a needy person. Similarly, Khayali Itfal and Gindu is also indispensable. Growth and grooming of the children is very essential or indispensable for a strong nation. The Urdu translation of child is Bacha. I was just analyzing it. Bacha, B-H-E-M hai. Bacha lordship means in one sense, the positive role play, bachane wala, chalane wala, khilane wala. But it is not groomed and the growth is improper. It would result otherwise. Bigadne wala, chillane wala, hatane wala. Therefore, it is really indispensable for that. I would not discharge my duties if I would not thank and welcome the learned public prosecutors here and all other prosecutors at Badgam. I welcome you to this program. Equally, I would extend a special, very, very special welcome to the teachers and the students of Educational Institute Khansar. And equally important is to welcome artist Bashir Ahmed and his team. With this, I take leave and leave the floor because we have to now to hear, it is only a secure case and or a ladder which is being used just to reach my Lord Honorable Justice Ali Muhammad Mat. Thank you very much for your participation.
Thank you so much, sir, for the welcome address and for the kind words of appreciation. Indeed, we all have been living in turbulent times because of COVID-19 pandemic, and therefore, for the information of the audience, the Vidhik Sewa Kendra and Sewa Kendra is the necessity of the hour. It will enable a litigant to file a suit in any court of J&K through virtual modes and obtain the status of litigation and cases in just one click. The service will also enable online purchase of stamp papers, applying and obtaining Aadhaar-based digital signature, booking of mulaqat appointments for prisoners. Now, coming to the child care and playway facility for children under the age of 6 years, I would extend my heartfelt gratitude to my Lord Honorable Justice Ali Muhammad Magre, Executive Chairman, Jammu Kashmir Legal Services Authority, who has not only given wings to our ideas, but also ensured their flight smoothly. This childcare room, Khayale Ittafal, and the playway, Gindun, would be a great facility designed to enable the officers, staff, lawyers, and the litigants to keep their children while they are in the court. These facilities have been created out of donations received by DLSA Badgam from various NGOs after the same has been approved by our Honorable Chief Guest. It is to provide a happy and safe environment to the children visiting court. Thank you, Lordship. I would now like to request Mr. Javed Hubi, Secretary Bar Association Badgam, to come here and present his speech.
Respected Chief Guest, Honorable Mr. Justice Ali Muhammad Magre, Judge, High Court of J&K and Ladakh, Executive Chairman, J&K Legal Service Authority, respected Principal District and Sessions Judge Badgam, Mr. Muhammad Ashraf Malik, Chairman, District Legal Service Authority Badgam, Mr. Sunil Sangda, Additional District and Sessions Judge Badgam, Mr. Shaukat Ahmad Bhatt, President, District Bar Association Badgam, Mr. Shabir Ahmad Malik, Chief Judicial Magistrate Badgam, Ms. Fozia Paul, Secretary, District Legal Service Authority Badgam, Mr. Jahangir Bakshi, Special Mobile Magistrate Badgam, Ms. Uzma Amin, Munsif, Judicial Magistrate Badgam, ADC Badgam, members of District Bar Association Badgam, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. I, on behalf of District Bar Association Badgam and on behalf of myself, am thankful to District Legal Service Authority Badgam, who are responsible for organization of this wonderful inauguration ceremony of Vidhik Sewa Kendra. Sewa Kendra, Playway for Children, Hindun, and Child Care Room, Khayale Ittifal, as reflected rightly by Principal District and Sessions Judge Badgam. I am also thankful to them for having conferred on Bar the honor and privilege of addressing this galaxy, and the Bar Association deputed me for the said purpose. Sir, this is no doubt an occasion of joy, but this is also an occasion of solemn dedication for a serious purpose. Joys come and go, but the purpose remains forever. The recounting of our past glories and achievements is purposeless if it merely results in hollow vain glory and empty boast. It is purposeful only if it serves as a source of inspiration and power and spur us on the deeds of greater glory in future. Honorable Chief Guest, large number of judicial officers posted at District Badgam have brought renown to the judicial service of the state and glory to the High Court of J&K and other high courts of the country. Justice Mansoor Ahmad Mir, at one time a district judge of Badgam, has become an High Court. Subsequently, he became Chief Justice of High Court of Himachal Pradesh. Justice Hakim Imtiaz Hussain started his career as a civil judge from this court, and subsequently he became the eminent jurist as well as High Court judge. Among other district judges of Bar, District Badgam, who were elevated to bench of the High Court of J&K were Justice Hakim Imtiaz Hussain, Justice Makhanlal Kaul, Justice Muzaffar Jan, Justice G.K. Pare, Justice M.Y. Kawusa, Justice Saeed Bashiruddin, and Justice Hasnain Masoodi. The Bar at Badgam has paved a veritable treasure house of civil and criminal law skill, and in recent past has produced a district judge like Taslim Arif, who is presently serving as Principal District Judge Kupwara, and dozens of munsifs and lawyers well known for their juristic learning and professional ability. The District Bar of Badgam had singular history and tradition. Lordship, this is the only district where the land acquisition for new court complex is going on from more than a decade now. I, on behalf of Bar Association Badgam, request you to take up the issue with Infrastructure Committee until then, sir. If there will be any possibility for upgradation and facelifting of this complex, which consists of 12 to 14 canals of land, that may be done at an early step. As this Bar Association has crossed 120 members, as also reflected by our worthy Principal District and Session Judge. With these words, I am sorry that I have not been as brief as ought I to have been. I congratulate you all for having had this glorious past and for the very glorious achievements of this great institution. I pray that in the next century, which none of us may perhaps be alive to see, God will give you many more better things to see. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Obi. Now coming towards the interesting part of the program is performance by street artists. Street artists, also known as Nukkad Natak artists, is a tradition that dates back to equity and is socially accepted in every nook and corner of the world. It takes real guts as these artists have to perform in public places in front of a mob of people. So ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome these artists today with a round of applause, and let's see what they have today to perform for our chief guest.
बिल्कुल
मुझे बहुत तुम्हारा खून को स्टंट नहीं
अच्छा
ठीक है सेवा स्टंट
अच्छा
तो
अच्छा
अगर से उसका पूरा काम दिखता है मैं तो पूरा काम क्या भाई तो काम करता हूं तो सुनो जी
हाँ ठीक है अगर आप सीधा बता कल बात ये हो तो बात है अगर मैं तो बात जाने को खान
खाना चाहिए और तो उसका काम बात अच्छी खाने वाला
वो तो कौन सी हिसाब से तो हिसाब से तो खान के साथ साथ तो आप जैसे सब फर्क पड़ता है कौन सा क्या था जो ब्याह सलाम जो सचिन में बासा थे यार खबर अता सचिन में नई दो
सलाम कर
आज
चला
या तू बोल
क्या बोला क्या इंग्लिश में
क्या
टीचर में
उठ होता
रंग में कोई सही
आज
अफसर या वर्ग में
आज
आज आर्टिस्ट के बोल है आदत
बिल्कुल
आज आर्टिस्ट के करना हुआ ना तो समझ में आता है असला जितना वाचे आर्टिस्ट ये असम ना पर यूनिवर्सिटी कल्चर सजान यूनिवर्सिटी कल्चर जिन अंडरस्टैंड रास्ता क्या दफ्तर और जल्दी अंदर बात तो काम करा आज जरा लाइक करते पर ये होता तो ये तो मतलब इस काल में हम खबर नहीं क्या
बताया तो पाता हमें दो का
आज हम प्रोग्राम दरकार हां राष्ट्र के निर्माण में सर की कार्य
बिल्कुल मगर आज चाइनीज बात वास्तव में किसी को मारिया
बहुत कुछ खसल हुआ है
हां
कुछ का है
वाह क्या क्या सुबह मगर तो सारी खता है
मैं तालीम कर
तब बात
हाथ नंबर दाना में
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand at the end of the Thank you so much. It is my privilege now to invite our Honorable Chief Guest, a man of distinct vision, an epitome of knowledge and experience, and most importantly, an inspiration to all of us. Honorable Mr. Justice Ali Muhammad Magri, Judge High Court of Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, Executive Chairman, Jammu and Kashmir Legal Services Authority, Member, National Legal Services Authority, Chairman, Juvenile Justice Committee of Common High Court of Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, for His Lordship's presidential address.
सबसे पहले जो हमारी गुजारिश करूंगा आपसे, यहाँ पे उनके लिए कुर्सियां लगाइए आप, and call them back. यहाँ पे Mr. Mohammed Malik, Principal District and Sessions Judge, Badgam, Chairman, District Legal Society, Badgam, Mr. Sunil Sangara, Additional District Judge, Badgam, Mr. Malik Shabir, Chief Judicial Magistrate, Badgam, Anup Sharma, Chief Project Coordinator, High Court of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, Mr. Jahangir Bakshi, Sub Judge, Badgam, Ms. Uzmani, our Munsif in Badgam, President of the Bar Association, Mr. Shaukat Ahmad Bhatt, the Secretary, Javed Rubi, the Executive of the Bar Association, Badgam, senior members of the Bar, junior members of the Bar, officers from the Civil and Police Administration, Ms. Fozia Paul, who is the host of this function, of the Secretary, District Legal Party, Badgam, ladies and gentlemen, and the friends from the media. For all, my mind and heart. Badgam, which was earlier the part of Srinagar, after bifurcation of the districts, district has its own history. Notwithstanding all the personalities in any field, you are blessed with the Creator, the faith and belief you have of the great Sufis, the Sheikh Nuruddin Nurani, Rahmatullah, commonly known as Nandarish. Your connection is very fast so far as the supreme power is concerned. You are bestowed with these blessings, and you should be all thankful for them. Now, coming to the present, today's event, the National Legal Services Authority all over the country has decided to go on with the calendar normal, to have 42 days program. The mission is to reach out the public with the awareness program of the today's world is the world of technology. And the benefit of this technology is that the public, the people of our Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, by use of this technology, you will come to know about these awareness. But considerable class, the marginalized class, the people from weaker sections of the society, people from those are downtrodden, backward classes of the society, children, women, old age. They are not so advanced as we all are. Therefore, by the mechanism provided in the law, the source of which is the Constitution, we all have put our hands together and have consolidated and notified the progress. Today I am here because otherwise I would have not been normally. It is a working day. If the task, all the executive chairmen, chairpersons of the legal service authority in the country, all over the country, that in order to ensure that the people get the benefit of this awareness program, the campaign of reaching out to the people, we have to support the system in the capacity as the executive chairman of the state legal service authority. I appreciate and thank the social spirit people who have contributed for the establishment of this playway. Now they have given the name Gindu. And another is the Khayali for child care room. These are given facilities kept for the visiting, be it the litigant, the lawyer, or the staff. Time has changed now. Earlier, people will hesitate to approach the court, to enter the court premises. They were very hesitant because once you are noticing your neighbor or a friend or a relative, that why he has entered the court, something wrong. Times have changed. We don't enter courts for any settlement of your dispute. We enter courts to learn. It's a learning place where the lawyers like you, well, this much of knowledge, experience, ability, capability, you all are learning people. The first contact of the public, so far as they want to have a resolution of the dispute, is the lawyer. So as strong the lawyer would be, as fair, as honest, as having the knowledge of the technology, taking benefit of all around these mechanisms available, the public will get, of course, a benefit from the court. Our concern is that you're advising the people who have finances or sound in finance. They contact, if they have any problem, they will contact you, and you will furnish, you will give them the advice, whatever is legally possible. And the remedy available under the law, you will approach the court of law, they will get benefit by use of this facility. But what about the cause? What about those people who have problems, who want to have their dispute resolved in the court, before the court of law, in the court of law? But they don't know. They don't have that much of capacity, they don't have that much of financial that they can approach the law experts. That is why the awareness program, we shall reach the knock-in corner of the district Badgaon. It shall go to door-to-door campaign. And in that, while we have extracted the services of some paralegal volunteers, I request the senior and junior lawyers of this bar association, please come forward, because you have to also contribute for this cause. You will get satisfied only if you, in a calendar year, a senior lawyer from district Badgaon, maybe there are 20, 30, whatever. I will leave you to the bar association executive, my chairman, district principal, district and session judge, the secretary of the district legal service authority Badgaon, and all other district judicial officers. bar and bench, I have no hesitation to say before you all that we are one. We are for one cause. Our approach is one and should be one. And please, voluntarily, you can volunteer yourself. In the cases pending which are before the courts in district Badgaon, those will be identified where counsel, a junior counsel, but pro bono, no payments. 1 or 2 cases in a year or so. Let us begin with that. Here is a party which we have lawyers available in each and every district. The penal lawyers are available. But these penal lawyers are not having this experience or the expertise that we can provide this lawyer to a litigant who needs it for murder trial or a sessions trial or for applying to bail or for any other substantial or serious or heinous offense or whatever matter. So I will request you all that you join our hands as in the past and make voluntarily available 1 or 2 or 3 or 10 lawyers of the seniority as per seniority, senior lawyers, junior lawyers, pro bono. You will volunteer yourself. We will identify the cases, we will give it to you. The result will be that not having the service, legal service available of required quality, because the quality matters. You will not join issue on that. Quality of the lawyer, quality of the judge, quality of the litigant, quality of the sit-off, this matters. All are good. All are competent. But this expertise also matters. So please, this will be the first agenda. Now, to be taken to logical conclusion that after we join again after a month or so or 2, because even during COVID period, also Badgaon, Judiciary Badgaon, that I am available for. No question not to come to this place. My request will be, and you will have some weightage on this request. I hope and trust, because that will serve the cause of justice for those who need. One. Second area is that you will help us in identifying the students from this district, law students, because we have PLVs. This for the Dalsa Badgaon. They will take use of those PLVs. They will take use of the senior and junior lawyers. They will take use of the law. They will take use of all the judicial officers here. Please identify 10 to 20 students, because the area of studying legal studies is spreading. One of those days we were studying law in Aligarh Muslim University. You have a very considerable number, very good number, where the students are now taking the law as a subject for shaping their career. Because in this profession, Sikha is the limit. I have not repeat. I have come from a very long distance far off area. Those days it was very difficult to take the subject of law from that area. Only 1 or 2 the students were there studying law who were my seniors. But after completion of my educational career, when I joined bar, I found is sky is the limit. Provided you have commitment, provided you are honest, provided you are fair, provided you have dedication, provided you have devotion to the cause. These words have meaning of, when we use honest, literally what is the meaning of honest? But in substance, it carries a long way. The fear approach. We identify the people who have these words for. If I have to hire services of any expert in any field, be it a doctor, now I will hunt for the value, the quality of the doctor. Additionally, beyond competence, the word used around will be for a very fair person. Sometimes our daughters, our sisters, our mothers are very hesitant to go for a medical checkup before a male doctor. This comes the fear approach. This comes his character. This comes his moral. But there are doctors who are they are welcome. Yes, of course. So therefore, to build the society, all these things matter. It hardly matters how much you have earned when you landed in this court as a lawyer or the sit-off or the judge. But what matters that you got satisfaction. Yes, I have done. I have done the service to my litigant, both lawyers and the judges. Courts are also one. That is why this alternate dispute resolution, one of the limb of the dispute resolution mechanism, because there are thousands of cases pending before the courts. The mission of the legal services is also to get these cases resolved by use of this local law. Other day we had national local order, probably on 9 September and 11 September. See, we work together. When you work together, all stakeholders, be it the litigant or the lawyers, without you, resolution is not possible. No question. Because we persuade litigant mechanism we have. But at the end of the day, the faith and the confidence the litigant has on the lawyer, that decides the resolution. In the evening when he meets you, you will say, no, it's not this. Carry on. So you are also, your approach has resulted in settlement of thousands of cases. That should be adopted. For that also, we make aware the people, the litigants that come here. If you need our services, we'll give you free of cost. You have to approach the legal community. Now, the student, he will go from his area, suppose he's in a village. He will survey in the village. Yes, there are people, 3 legal skills. They will identify. Because we have a difficulty. We have to admit that because paralegal volunteer will not be in a position to understand what actually the problem is with this litigant. It will be very easily identified by the intern, that means the last semester student in law. Maybe he remains for 6 semesters in a 3 years course, 5 semesters, the 10 semesters in a 5 years course. We will get benefit. You have the intern after MBBS, completion of MBBS or BDS. They go in these colleges, medical colleges, hospitals. So we are using these students, law students, those who are in the last semester of their educational career. So we use them. I request it also here in Badgam also. Identify police if you have 5 or 10 on. It hardly matters if we have not in last semester, maybe before that also. You identify them. We'll encourage them. there's a way out to encourage them after they complete this exercise. So, because they are doing this work fast to achieve the object, and while they complete this qualification, that means they get a law degree. So they have a scope of engagement as in the research and in the high court and etc. So this is very important also. Now, the contributions made so far by all chairman of the district legal service, Mr. Mohammed Ashfaq, Mr. Malik, sorry. Mr. Malik needs no introduction. Not only with reference to the settlement resolution power he has as a judge, but as a human being. Because we are all human. We are all men, but few are human. There's a distinction between men and women. If all of us have the quality of a human, that strong makes the humanity strong. So therefore, District Vadgaon is fortunate to have the Mr. Malik as the principal district and session judge. We are short of judges. We are short of district judges, senior level. But when we had to organize, it was found suitable for Vadgaon. We needed him elsewhere also. But you will be benefited by his leadership as the principal district judge. Therefore, number two, so far as this service is concerned, as the chairman of District Legal Services Vadgaon, you have seen how many times I have visited here. It is only possible because of Mr. Malik and Mr. Boziapa. Day in and day out, they ensure, along with the team of all the judges here, all are equally good, very good. And day in and day out, they equally, all of them, put their mind and heart together, put their heads together, and achieve the object. Because if we are in a position to solve the problem of a person, be it a litigant or otherwise, we are satisfied. We are achieving the target. And the satisfaction you get at the end of the day, not hereafter, you get results. We are not to be it by whatever we considerations we are getting, be it in the shape of salary or you in the capacity in the shape of the fee. But you have to see that, no, someone who needed immediate disposal of a matter and he got relieved from the court of law, your satisfaction matters. At the end of the day, when you return home after delivery, after making this delivery, justice delivery the system strong, you have the satisfaction. So these are the area where we have to look and help each other. Helping each other means we reach out to the one who needs our service. Otherwise, judiciary, what we have to do with this all? Because this is a constitutional mandate. These guarantees are another constitution. These guarantees are also to one how we guarantee equality, the concept of equality. Otherwise, the one who has source of income or financial settlement, he can come and approach the court and take benefit of this justice delivery system. He is not then equal. Equally, there is a person who is having the same problem, but he doesn't have the finances. Therefore, he is not in a position to reach to the court. So we are not in a position to ensure equality before law. And this is the mandate of the legal system. So these are the areas, and now I come to this is a demand and a grievance. And the grievance is genuine. I also fail to understand what has happened to the system. if we work, you lawyers, the judges, others, set off, why should administration not? Now the matter for acquisition of land is pending wherever, for want of that the legal system is not invoked. This delays the building of infrastructure, which is guaranteed by the law, by the constitution. Judicial infrastructure, unless you have a judicial infrastructure, unless the judges are conveniently placed, lawyers are conveniently placed, litigants are conveniently placed, there will be no convenient justice system. This easy access to justice will become a problem. Therefore, we have shared our responsibility. We don't have any authority. We don't have the finances. This is an admitted position that these separation of power, independence of judiciary, while maintaining that, but the obligation is with the administration. But you have to create the infrastructure. You have to give the manpower. You have to give the finances. Otherwise, how will we reach out and how will we achieve the target, the object? But not only Badgaon, we have seriously taken up the matter of acquisition of land and building of infrastructure all over Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. But Badgaon is at Pratt. Therefore, you should have no grievance that we have not. You can study, you can examine our records. We are not at fault. I the other day also requested you, there's a pending TIL. You can make an application there. What is the status of your matter? Therefore, you do whatever is required on your behalf. We do whatever is on whatever is required from us. This is so far as your this building of infrastructure. Now, upgradation. There is a scope for upgradation. Yes, of course. So, I'll ask my principal district judge. He will take a representation from you, process that. Because whatever proposal, the proposals we send as the chairman of the Building Infrastructure Committee of the whole judiciary. The proposals which we examine and send to the government, those proposals should be sound. It should have support of material, as you are supporting the while deciding the case. Material support. So material support make a subjective and objective satisfaction. When it is without material, it will not be here or there. Make the material available to our principal district judge. He will also work out. Yes, of course, if we have already a sufficient land here, but there are immediate requirement of some facilities which we lack of till we get that land and then make constructions of buildings. It may take another 2, 3, 4 years, whatever. But in the meanwhile, these are short-term measures, short-term and long-term. Please work out these short-term measures. And I am here. I promise you, immediately when these short-term measures come to us, we'll send it to the government for approval, and government will have no difficulty. Short-term, we are making construction, and we can have that construction available for Badgaon also equally, so far as other districts are concerned. We have today provided you the service of Sewa Kendra. These are two of these services. And Sewa Kendra. Vidhik Sewa Kendra is for all lawyers, litigants, system. You need not approach the court other than the high court, other than this court. You are here, so you can, by use of your physical whatever appearances, you can use this service and file your petitions, your returns, your applications before any court in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh while sitting at home. Service at home. Service at home means in Badgaon you are in the court. So this benefit you can. Sewa Kendra. All other information you can extract from this Sewa Kendra. What is the status of the case? What is the next date of the litigant even? Not only the lawyers, all stakeholders, they can take benefit of that. I'm happy today we have been in a position to give these two services to you. And in every district of the Jammu and Kashmir Adat, these services are provided. Last, see the artists here. They are among us. ये हम में से आजकल की दुनिया में इनका बहुत अहम रोल। जितना ये हमको खुश रखेंगे उतना आप बीमारी से निजात पाएंगे। ठीक है, मैंने इनका जो पहले यहाँ प्रोग्राम था आपका, अब देखिए आपके लिए अप्रिसिएशन। कभी कभी मैं घर में थोड़ा सा बैठ के होता हूँ तो ये जो यूज ऑफ दिस मोबाइल स्मार्टफोन, मेरी मैडम एक साइड से, मैं दूसरे साइड से, वो दूसरा काम, वो अपना इसमें नहीं है ही नहीं मोबाइल। खैर, तो ये मुझे पूछती ये क्या देख रहे हैं आप? ये वो लोग हैं हमारे कश्मीरी आर्टिस्ट, सब आर्टिस्ट। इसको मैं यूट्यूब पे करता हूँ सर्च और ये लोग आते हैं सब। I spend at least 10-15 minutes on this. रोज नहीं तो वीकेंड। उसका माने ये हो गया है कि महीने में 4-5। अब आपका अप्रिसिएशन है कि नहीं है? मैं आप लोगों को बहुत पसंद करता हूँ दादी को, और होना भी चाहिए। इंसान जिसने भी बना है, हमारा अकीदा जो जिस फेथ और जिस बिलीफ के हैं लोग, उस अकीदे के हिसाब से जो इंसान बना है उसकी वैल्यू है। हर एक इंसान की अपनी वैल्यू। मैं यहाँ खड़ा हूं, जब मेरे साथ और लोग आप जुड़े, अकेला मैं नहीं कुछ कर सकता। मेरे लिए मेरा चपरासी भी बहुत अहम वैल्यू है, वो मेरे लिए बहुत अहम है, क्योंकि मुझे जब कोर्ट में जाना है, मेरा दरवाजा जो खोलने वाला है पहला आदमी है चपरासी। देखभाल करता है कोई, उससे लेके आप देखिए समाज में भी ऐसे हर एक तबके का अपना अपना रोल है, हर एक इंसान का अपना अपना रोल और उनका वैल्यू है। तो इस एतबार से मैं आपकी इनको मैंने रिक्वेस्ट की थी, ये लोगों को मेरे सामने लाइएगा। ठीक है, दूसरा मेरा ये है कि मैं आपकी इस परफॉर्मेंस के लिए आप वाले जो टुकड़ का जो क्या नाम है इसका, हाँ, जहां से भी है, अब 2-4-5 जितने लोग हैं, मैं आपको 10,000 रुपए दे दूं। ठीक है, जो भी होगा। बाकी हमारे लीगल सर्विस जो है, डिस्ट्रिक्ट लीगल सर्विस के लोग आपसे राब्ते में रहेंगे, आपसे भी जितना काम लेना होगा लेंगे, कोई दिक्कत नहीं। शुक्रिया, बहुत बहुत
Thank you, Lordship, for giving your valuable insights to us. Lordship's words of wisdom shall guide us in all our efforts and endeavors. Thank you once again, Lordship. Before concluding, DLSA Badgam has kept some certificates for appreciating the efforts of some officers, our artists, and PLB. I would request our PDJ, Mr. Muhammad Ashraf Malik, to kindly invite our Lordship to facilitate them with the certificates. Sir.
Thank you for allowing me to make some small intervention again. हुजूर क्या कहा, हुजूर क्या कहा, हुजूर को मैं अजीज हूँ, हुजूर का करम है, वरना मैं भी कोई चीज हूँ. I really appreciate, recognize the kind words of His Lordship. Basically, I am compelled to state that in order to judge human values, you should assess a person not on the basis that how he treats his superiors, how he treats the essential ingredient of this testing is how he treats his subordinates. His Lordship has been always kind to all the subordinates in the district division. I am compelled to refer certain events where I have one way or the other been privy to certain things where His Lordship, a small
punch in the pen could harm many people. But at the end of the day, His Lordship's ability is the administrative leadership and the quality is to control those people, but not to spoil them. That I am privy to many such events and such occurrences. We are highly thankful for your Lordship's appreciation for whatever we have done. As far as the Lordship's zeal and interest in the access to justice program and then the efficiency in the delivery is concerned, we are conscious of this thing, and we have certainly taken note of all the directions and the instructions, and I am legitimately under this expectation that the Bar Association Badgaon, which is quite cordial always, would also cooperate in providing the pro bono services as well. As far as the justice delivery is concerned, we will bring also, because there is always room for improvement. We will also try to bring efficiency in that, so that at one point of time, the noted poet Faz has said that मिट जाएगी मखलूक तो इंसाफ करोगे, मिट जाएगी मखलूक तो इंसाफ करोगे, अब हश्र उठा क्यों नहीं दे? Has you struck it into mind? अब हश्र उठा क्यों नहीं दे? That means doomsday has also come. Please deliver. This is the excess of justice. So far as the art and literature is concerned, my humble view is always that the people should be at the helm of affairs, or in the assessment, or the people who are creative in character, जो तख्लीक का काम जानते हैं, and among such class, the first the writers would come, and then these artists would come. They should be always regarded high, and हम उनको लिए कुछ नहीं करते हैं, कुछ नहीं कर भी सकते हैं, but whatever little would do, कि हम वो नहीं जो दिलों को दौलत के तराजू में तोलते हैं, हम वो नहीं जो दिलों को दौलत की तराजू में तोलते हैं, हम मोहब्बत का सिला मोहब्बत से देते हैं. Now I would request Mr. Nazir, Executive Officer, Municipal Committee, Badgaon, to come on dais, and even for is represented by his junior assistant probably. I would request Lordship to deliver.
Next, I would request Mr. Shaukat Ahmed Wania, PLV, to receive the certificate from Lordship. Next, our PLV, Mr. Nisar Ahmed Mir. PLV, Mehrajuddin Shah. Now, the star of this program, Mr. Bashir Ahmed, artist. Please come. Mr. Nazir Ahmed Dar. Nazir Ahmed Dar, sorry. Now, Ms. Kendra Shahi. Munir Ahmed, PLV. Thank you so much, my lord and sir. Nonetheless, as we come to the concluding part of this program, we bear in mind that the best and beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched, but they must be felt by heart, and gratitude is one such feeling amongst them. I therefore invite Mr. Shabir Ahmed Malik, Chief Judicial Magistrate Bargam, to present his vote of thanks. Sir, please.
My Lord, Honorable Mr. Justice Ali Mohammed Malik, Executive Chairman, Jammu and Kashmir Legal Service Authority, Member, National Legal Service Authority, and Chairperson, Computer Committee, High Court of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. Mr. Mohammed Ashraf Malik, worthy Principal District and Sessions Judge and Chairman, Legal Service Authority, Badgam. Mr. Shaukat Ahmed Bhatt, President, District Bar Association, Badgam. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel honored and privileged speech on the eve of inauguration of Vidhik Sewa Kendra, Sewa Kendra, Playway for Children in the District Court Complex, Badgam, and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked really hard to make this event happen. Technology, especially the information and communications technology, has made so much inroads in our daily life that at times we feel overwhelmed by technology. If the life in every sphere has changed, advancement, how could the courts remain aloof from such revolution? This was the reason that the courts embraced the information and communications technology through e-courts mission mode project, which is being implemented in all the courts of the country horizontally and vertically. The project is presently working on the goal of less paper courts with a dream of paperless courts. In J&K also, the project is being implemented with great zeal under the visionary guidance of His Lordship. It is in pursuit of these objectives that the Lordship has traveled length and breadth of the UT of J&K to open the Vidhik Sewa Kendra and Sewa Kendra in each district so that the fruits of technological revolution go to the general public and to all the stakeholders, including the lawyers. On legal service front also, His Lordship has shown impeccable leadership qualities as Executive Chairman, J&K Legal Service Authority, and has given new dimension to the concept of legal services in the UT of J&K. So far as the embracing technology is concerned, I will share here that His Lordship was the first judge of the High Court of Jammu and Kashmir, apart from the then Chief Justice, Honorable Chief Justice of High Court of Jammu and Kashmir, who worked on Wacom interactive display in hearing of cases in the court. His Lordship was the first judge to preside over the e-court, that is paperless court in the Jammu and Kashmir High Court. It is in this backdrop that the Lordship today inaugurated the above-mentioned centers in the District Court Complex, Badgam, today. I, on behalf of the District Judiciary and the District Legal Service Authority, Badgam, thank Your Lordship for gracing the occasion. Thanks are also due to Mr. Mohammed Ashraf Malik, worthy Principal District and Sessions Judge and Chairman, telling us to make this event a success. I thank esteemed guests from the High Court, Mr. Anup Kumar, CPC E-Courts, and Mr. Ghulam Nabi, Secretary to His Lordship, for accepting our invitation and gracing the occasion. I thank my senior and junior colleagues at Badgam, Mr. Sunil Sangra, worthy ADJ Badgam, Ms. Fozia, Secretary Dalsa, Mr. Jahangir Bakshi, Sub-Judge Special Mobile Magistrate Badgam, and Ms. Uzma Amin, Munshi Badgam, for their tireless efforts in organizing the program and making the event so graceful. I thank Mr. Shaukat Ahmed Bhatt, President, and Mr. Javed Hubi, Secretary, District Bar Association Badgam, and other members of the board for their wholehearted support to this program. I thank officers and officials of the courts at Badgam for their effort they have put in making the program a success. I thank the Civil and Police Administration of District Badgam, including the Municipal Committee Badgam, the Department of Floriculture, the Department of Health, and other departments for the contribution in smooth conduct of the program. Thanks are due to District Information Officer Badgam and people of print and electronic media for coverage of the program, and I hope that the coverage gets wide publicity in the print and electronic media. I thank the teachers and students of Educational Institute Khansar for their contribution in the program. Thanks also go to the IT staff of the High Court for rendering their technical assistance in smooth conduct of the program. Last but not least, special thanks to the paralegal volunteers of District Badgaon for their immense contribution in all. Once again, thank you all.
I especially thank Mr. Uzair, who has been cordial in all events in management of the earlier workshop also and this event. I would like to put a couplet also to end this program so that you take a smile back. It is someone has said that हशक मिजाज में शामिल हर एक बेगम के हर शवरे गुलफाम यही रोता है गजब खुदा की उन्हें तुम पे शक नहीं है कसम खुदा की उन्हें तो यकीन होता है. So nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. And CGM, sir, for your vote of thanks. On every blade of grass, there's an angel sitting, saying time and again, grow and grow. At the end, we know we have only grown stronger and wiser. The learning, the evolving, and the effort will never cease. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all for your kind attention. I seek permission of Lordship to close the function. Thank you, Lordship.
एक तो विधि केंद्रीय सेवा है जिसका मतलब ये है कि आप विधि के बदलाव में ही अगर उसको हाईकोर्ट में या कहीं और अदालत में अपना केस दायर करना हो या उसके खिलाफ कोई केस हुआ है उसके लिए उसको कोई जवाबी दावा देना हो तो उसके लिए हमने ये सहूलियत यहाँ रखी तो हाईकोर्ट या दूसरी अदालत में. दूसरा ये ई सेवा केंद्र का जो ये सहूलियत दी आपको उसका मतलब है कि घर बैठे और यहाँ आके आपको सब जो निज़ाम चल रहा है जुडिशरी का आप देख सकते हैं कि सारे इंसाफ के निज़ाम का आप चेक कर सकते हैं कि कितने केसेस हैं कहाँ पे केस है किस कोर्ट में इसका नंबर होना चाहिए आपको उसका स्टेटस क्या है अगली तारीख कहाँ है इसका क्या मरहला है. तो ये घर बैठे आपको ये सहूलियत भी मिल रही है अपने केस के बारे में और दूसरों के केस के बारे में सिर्फ नंबर होना चाहिए आपको ये सब सहूलियत आपको. तीसरा ये है कि ये अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम जो हमारे जो गरीबों कमजोरों नादारों युवा लोगों के लिए बूढ़े लोगों के लिए जो हमारे सीनियर सिटीजन हैं औरतें हैं बच्चे हैं उनके लिए जो भी कानूनी इमदाद है वो हमने घर घर उसकी आवाज दी है. उस आवाज के लिए हमने अवेयरनेस प्रोग्राम रखा है जिसमें हमारे सारे अदालत में जो निज़ाम है और हमारे जो पैरालीगल वॉलंटियर्स हमारे डिस्ट्रिक्ट लीगल सर्विस अथॉरिटी है यहाँ इसके चेयरमैन है हमारे प्रिंसिपल डिस्ट्रिक्ट ये सेक्रेटरी है पूजापाल ये बहुत काम कर रहे हैं जिन लोगों के लिए फायदा है उनको पहुंचाएं.
सर तहसील लेवल पर
बच्चों के लिए भी हमने यहाँ से
तहसील लेवल पर इस तरह के
तहसील लेवल पे क्या
इस तरह के प्रोग्राम होंगे.
बिल्कुल तहसील लेवल पे आपने देखा अभी शुरुआत में यहाँ पे एक प्रोजेक्टर लगा हुआ था जिसमें सारे इवेंट्स में भी पास में भी हुए हैं बडगाम रिसेंट पास में ज्यादा दूर की जरूरत नहीं है. आप देख रहे हैं कि कहाँ के दूर दराज इलाकों में प्रोजेक्ट किए हुए जो हमारे क्या नाम है इसके दूर वाले चार शरीफ के हैं बीरू के हैं मादाम है खान साहब है सब जगह पे हो रहा है. तो हम लोगों का ये मिशन है इरादा ये है कि हमारा इरादा है कि इसका फायदा सब लोगों को होना चाहिए. और दूसरा यहाँ पे बच्चों के लिए जो 2 सर्विसेज हमने रखी, एक चाइल्ड केयर का है जो ख्याल इत्फाल और दूसरा केंद्र। ये लोग ये सहूलत भी रखी है। हमारे स्टाफ के लोग हैं, उनके साथ भी बच्चे आ सकते हैं, वो अपना काम करें। इतना हजरात यहाँ आएंगे अपने बच्चे साथ लेके, उनको वहाँ पे रखेंगे। हमारे जितने भी लिटिगेंट है पब्लिक, क्योंकि ये जो है ना सारा निजाम, ये हमारे लिए नहीं, ये सब हम पब्लिक के लिए, पब्लिक लिटिगेंट के लिए, उनको फायदा होगा, तभी तो हमारी इत्मीनान होगा हमें। तो इसके लिए आपका भी शुक्रिया है, आपने कवरेज हमेशा जो अच्छे काज है उसके लिए कवरेज दे रहे हैं, आपका भी शुक्रिया। बनाओ के ट्रेन को।
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.